Hello, 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 and welcome to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. I am your host, Queen Sheila, the Line Dance Connection of Tampa, Florida, and I'm so excited to be on here today. I have to tell you that we were supposed to interview Jackie Bain, but things unforeseen happened and she won't be able to be on it, but we'll get her later on in the month, okay? But we have a special guest today, two special guests today for you. And I'm going to tell you about those in a minute. But first, I'm going to bring on my co-host. Her name is Zandra Hill Costin, all the way from Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Miss Zandra. How are ya?
Hi, Queen.
Okay.
I am wonderful.
What's going on?
How are you?
Good. I'm
Oh,
good.
nothing too.
Okay. How's the weather out there in Alabama?
Beautiful.
Is it good? Is it hot?
It's
beautiful?
Absolutely beautiful.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Tampa is kind of hot. I think we're in the 80s and 90s or something today. I went out there. I was like, oh, my God. Because I've been in the air conditioning. And I went out there. We're like, oh, God. But we're going to get ready. We have some awesome guests today that we're going to bring on. Did you want to say something, Zandra? Okay. We're going to bring on our guests today.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. Okay. Our guests are all the way from St. Petersburg, Florida. We have none other than Natasha Cash, international recording artist. And we have Terry White of TW Production. Florida Event Source, TW Production. All that other stuff. They got all kinds of companies going on. Here they come. We're going to bring them in. All right. There we go. Hey, how y'all doing?
We are wonderful.
Good. We want to thank you so much for coming on to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, our podcast. And we are excited because we have an international recording artist and we have an international producer, manager, / everything else in between, audio, visual, you name it. He does it all. They do it all.
Bodyguard.
Yes, bodyguard, all the above. So we want to get started with a few questions and just see, we're just moving from there, okay? So first of all, I want to ask you, Natasha, when did you start singing?
I started singing around the age of 13 in church. My grandmother was my pastor, and my family, we just enjoyed music. Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, they were my influences, and I just love music. And honestly, I didn't even know I could sing until I was sitting in the back of the car with my godmother, and then we went to church one Friday night, and she says, I'm going to ask my goddaughter to get up and sing. And I'm looking around the church I thought she had another goddaughter that I didn't know about, because I'm like, I know you ain't talking about me. And they made me get up and sing, and ever since then I've been singing, and I absolutely love it. It's what I've been put here to do.
All right. Yes. And you are a great singer. I mean, I've heard you sing several times and several places and really always enjoyed, your singing and you just, the movements, the energy that you put in it, it's just like off the chain. So I really enjoy it. So let me ask you want to ask Terry a question, Zandra, or you want me to go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So Terry, you are let's see, if Tasha is the vice president, what is she? The VP, right?
She's the executive director.
She's the executive director. Okay, of Florida Event Source. And so are you the VP or what is your title, Terry?
The capital C E to the O.
Capital C E to the O. Okay, I like that. So tell us about Florida Event Source, which is y'all's company. Tell us about it.
Well, Florida Event Source encompasses event fulfillment. And what it does is people that need fulfillment for parties, weddings, they need music, they need PA systems set up, they need photography, videography, a live performing artist, Natasha Cash. They need live performance, graphic arts, even voiceover studio recording. We basically cover it all. Basically anything related to events, even planning, we cover it.
Oh, cool. So you're one stop.
Yep,
Party
one-stop shop
setup,
for
party
events.
events. All right, and that's
And we
why
love it.
that's probably why it's called Florida Event. You think so?
Source.
Maybe.
Yeah, Florida
Event.
Event Source. Even
And it
though
got
we
the
actually,
source. Go ahead.
right, you're right. And even though the name is Florida Event Source, we actually work with clients across the nation,
Absolutely.
in other countries. So we're not just Florida, but our base is Florida.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So, where are some of the places that you all have performed or sang or set up the sources for everybody? Or who, I should say, Natasha, who have you sang with? The songs that Terry has produced.
Oh my goodness. So Terry and I have been working together since 2008. He produced my gospel album entitled Radical Praise. We've also done another project entitled The Silence and Be Revealed. And we're currently working on a gospel project that is going to be off the chain. Listen, your listeners need to mark their calendars, get ready, because I'm just saying, no brag, just fact. We've been working on this project for almost 2 years, and we are ready to blow up the spot, the radio, the television, the whatever.
Okay.
We're super excited about this project, this gospel project that we've been working on. But I have toured, I have traveled with a number of artists, from Shirley Caesar to Karen Clark Sheard to Tamala Mann to Donald Lawrence and Mickey Winans, and I've been on stages with a lot of world-renowned artists. I also love acting, so I've been on stages with a lot of stage productions as well. I started at 16, I think, was my very first stage production, and it was actually at the Straz in downtown Tampa, at the Straz Center. So I've been a lot of places, to Canada, to Jamaica, to New York, Georgia, DC, which is where I was born and raised, obviously in Florida.
No, I was born and raised there too. Isn't that something? What a coincidence.
What you say?
Yes.
Look at that.
So much in common.
Wow, I love it.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes. And Terry, didn't you and Natasha did some photography and audio visual setup for the Line Dance Connection had an event a couple of years ago or something, and you all set up for that?
We actually set up a photo booth for an event.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we also shot some videos, and we put them up on YouTube for the Line Dance Connection, and they came out really well and got a lot of hits. Lots of hits.
Yeah,
lots
even
of
the
hits.
Line Dance Symposium, but about 2 or 3 years ago in Orlando. Yeah, we did the Line Dance Symposium. That was an awesome event, and we did some on-the-spot photography and printouts, and provided that needed photo memory for a lot of the guests there. So that was awesome.
Okay. It's always good to reflect back. I don't know if you are Facebook people, but on Facebook, every chance I get, when I don't have anything to do, I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm posting our videos on Facebook. They could be, and I put up there, brand new Line Dance. We only did it 10 years ago. Brand new Line Dance from the Line Dance Connection. It's like brand new to me.
And it might be brand new to whoever has not seen it. So
not everyone sees everything you put out as soon as you put it out. But
I
think
true.
Facebook is a good marketing tool if you use it as a marketing tool.
Yes, it definitely is. And Ms. Sandra, did you have a question that you want to throw in there? I'm gonna give you an opportunity because I could be talking for days. You got a question?
Well, I have and my comment was so impressed with Chip because she's amazing. And time I actually learned the dance to oh my goodness, Queen, help me out. Dance, you just called it out.
I blame you.
You slide your foot across and you stomp. No,
I like the way you move. Not that one?
Yes, I like the way you move. I was so So
Yeah.
when we came to Orlando, I knew you were going to entertaining. I was waiting for him, and I had practice. I taught it to my class. I'm like, learn this because we're gonna do this one when we go to Orlando. And you were just amazing. Terry, you are very talented. And I tell you, I just say you got told just truly a blessing.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Thank
And
you.
I want to say congratulations is in order because Natasha and Terry were recently married. Woo, 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 woo. They were two and they became one. And everybody called, what they call y'all? Because they said they can't separate you. What they call you?
They call us Nateri.
Nateri, okay. Nateri, because they're always together. And
his aunt came up with that name and said, y'all are inseparable. So I have to come up with a name for y'all. And she's like, let me think. I'm going to put y'all names together. And she's like, ooh, I'm going to call y'all Nateri. And we're like, it's stuck.
All right, that's
peanut
cool.
butter and jelly.
Yes,
Oh,
and
really?
his mom calls us peanut butter and jelly. So
okay, cool. You know, there's actually a line dance team, Peanut Butter and Jelly. I think they're out of Jacksonville. Yeah, ladies, Peanut Butter and Jelly.
You might have to look them up and tell them, you know, we need to share the name.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
So I want to go just call out a few of the songs that I know you've done, or that you've done, Tasha, and you produced, Terry. And so out of those two, also, Tasha, you have made the line dance to some of them as well.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to hold on. Okay, Zandra took out the. Okay, so the first one, I Blame You. That's one of our favorite. Natasha and I did that one together. We had much fun. So much fun because I blame you. What the song? Yes. But I Blame You by Lettucey. So we made a dance to that. And then Players Party, that's my jam right there. That's my jam. I'm gonna tell you, because we go back, what we do, the prep, and the
Cabbage Patch, the Tootsie Roll.
Wait, what's this one, Tosh? No, what's this one? The one I can't never get. No, what's the other one? That my grandchildren
You snaking?
Which one? The Cabbage Patch?
No, not the Cabbage Patch. That other one, the Dougie. I cannot do the Dougie the same. My Dougie be a bow wow. Okay?
You do the Doogie.
The Doogie, yeah. Don't tell me I do the Doogie because I cannot do that Dougie thing. Okay, I'm just telling you, I just don't get it.
It's in the show.
It's in the show. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, mine don't. Mine don't do that. So then we have Working Hard. Working Hard was an awesome dance. And song. I love that.
I think that was after I Blame You. That was the first line dance we did.
I think so.
I think Working Hard was the first line dance we did, and then we did Players Party.
Okay. All right.
Then, I Like the Way You Move. And then Don't Stop the Music.
Yeah. Don't Stop the Music. Yeah. And what about Stand Up? If you know the Lord. And I was in the video. I'm so good. I'm sorry. Okay. We were in the video.
Yes, Stand Up is a song that came out of being not just a gospel song, but a song about standing up for justice. And we've experienced so much injustice over the last, 400 or 500 years, and it continues. But Stand Up became a song about, we need our leaders, our pastors, our civil rights leaders, our commissioners, our president, everybody to stand up for the injustice that our culture has experienced and has suffered through. And it just seems that, our lives are not important, and no lives are important until all lives are important. And so
that's right.
That song has an amazing meaning to me, and I know as well as to TW, that we express our, we use our voice and our platform. I know we have a podcast, but we also are artists and producers, and writing in our lyrics, we use those lyrics to encourage people to use their voices and their platforms to speak out and speak up about the injustice that our young Black men and our fathers, our sons, our brothers are experiencing on a daily basis. We were watching television, or I was watching television the other day, and it was a black man in his yard watering the grass. And he lives in the neighborhood, and some, white men were walking down the street. I guess they were exercising and saw him in the front yard watering the grass, and they called the police on him. He was arrested. He was detained. He was put in the back of the squad car. He was taken to the police station. And it's just crazy to think that, we work just as hard as any other race does. And we are, profiled because we live in the same neighborhood. We're not bothering anybody. And so that song has very deep meaning to me. Stand up.
Yes, yes, I love it. I love that song, and I love the dance. And then too, because of the words, it says, "Stand up if you know the Lord and you know He reigns." Something about all power in His name.
And you know that all power is in His name.
In His name. So you're talking about injustice and justice that we're asking for in that song too. It says, just stand up, just believe, stand up and believe. Because if you know the Lord, then it's going to be all right. Eventually it's going to be all right. Because we've come a long way. And we still have a long way to go, but we've come a long way.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's important.
So,
that,
Tasha.
Yes.
So what motivates or inspires you to create your videos? How do you come about creating your videos?
That's a really good question. This gentleman right here is very creative. He's a visual person, and so he has lots of ideas. I'm the one that is really into the message in the song and making sure that it flows properly, that people understand what I'm saying, and that people, really feel where I'm coming from when I'm writing. But then TW, he's the one that has all of the visual ideas of how we can bring the storylines together when it comes to when the song is complete. And so I leave that part up to him. I might throw a little something in there to kind of say I had a part in it, but for the most part, he's the one that is the creative director of most of the videos.
Yeah. Typically when I'm
TW, how do you do it?
Yeah, typically when I'm creating music, I already have a visual video in my head of how it's going to go when I'm creating and recording, and we're actually writing out lyrics. I already have a feeling that, well, this is going to be a video. This one has to be a video, and this one has to be a video. And I pretty much have the whole thing already mapped out in my head. It's just a matter of finding the right location.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, too, on Stand Up, one thing I remember is you had all the guys that sit up on the stage and just sit there and do something. I was like, why they get this guy to stand up? I didn't understand that. I had a problem with that little piece right there. But when I saw the video, I understood. And the another thing, the ending, when because you say, can we just breathe, or something like that at the end, and then everybody just can breathe. And I was like, oh my God, that was so powerful.
Yes,
it was so powerful because it has to go with the words. It has to go with the feeling of the song,
Yes, exactly. Yes, and when I look back, I've like I said, I've been singing since I was a little girl, but since I was a teenager, I've been afforded many opportunities to sing with some amazing people. And I always say to myself that when I'm 85, 90, God bless, I'm still in my right mind. I'm able to think for myself and look back at some of the videos and the work that I've done, that we've done. I want to be very proud of what we've done. And so it's always important that we put our hearts and our minds and our souls into everything we do, because I just want to be proud of what we put out. And, it's important to us that our name is celebrated and not, cursed or thought of in a negative light. We want everything that we do to be positive, to be fun, to be exciting. When I hit the stage, when we are doing an event together, when we're going to, install something, we go with the best heart, with the best attitude, with the best smiles on our faces, because that's how we want people to remember us. And we want to walk away knowing that we did something great, and it makes us feel good.
Yeah, and we never want to do something that we feel like there's going to be a lot of scrutiny behind it. If we feel like, okay, this is something, and of course we stay true to ourselves,
right?
But if we feel like we're doing something that we have to kind of hide from everyone to view, then maybe we shouldn't do it. So we try to make sure that we appeal to the masses, and make sure that everything we do has a positive spin on it.
Yes.
And that's really important. That, is really important. So now, yes, Natasha, you're also a playwright. Haven't you written some plays?
I have. I actually wrote a play with my mother. And it's it was titled "We Are Family Still," and believe it or not, my friends that were in the play to this day, I think we did that play maybe, I don't know, a long time ago, 8, 9, 10 years ago. And my girlfriends that were in the play that I asked to be a part of the play, they still to this day send me messages on Facebook or text messages or emails or whatever, and they tell me that out of all the plays that they've done, that was their absolute favorite play, because we took the message came from a standpoint of, regardless of what we have been through, whether it's drugs, alcohol, rape, incarceration, divorce, being married, pregnant, or having a baby out of wedlock, whatever the situation was, we are family still, and your family will be there for you. They will support you. They will love you through it all. And when you have unconditional love, it allows you to be able to go through and still stand through anything. And we put a lot of statistics in the play, where we just shed light on a lot of stuff about, human trafficking, sex trafficking, drug use, domestic violence, rape. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. It was an awesome play. And so we actually should do it again.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea to me. Sounds like a great idea. And
is that a part 2 or just a repeat?
Well, I mean, I'm down to write another one. We TW and I actually are working on a stage production as well. It's called All Cried Out, and it is a stage play that is extremely powerful as well. We always try to pull out the funny, and then we like to have some tearjerker in there, and we really like to, we really want to combine a message that speaks to the masses, no matter what your background is, what your culture is, what your race is, what your age is. We put stuff in our productions that can speak to anybody. The young kids can get it, the elderly, they get it. We tell jokes for the middle age. And so we're working on a production that's called All Cried Out, and it has a wonderful message. But to speak to your question, We Are Family Still, I would love to do that production again. And it's so awesome that there's enough room to do a part 2. Definitely. Yeah, there's enough going on in the world that we can definitely do a part 2.
Nice.
So we may have to bring you down from Montgomery and have you be a part of the production.
I'm there.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it.
Yes.
Back. So you know you said it.
I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say,
yes.
We did another play called Seniors Need Love Too. And I don't know why, being as young as I am, I thought about seniors and doing something for seniors. So when I become a senior, why y'all laughing? When I become a senior, I thought about that. But that was another play that we did together. Seniors Need Love Too, because people think that when you get a certain age, I guess the younger people think when you get 50 or in the 40s, that you don't need love. It's not about sex. It's about love. And there's a difference in love and sex. It really is. And just some people, I went to college real quick, and there was a guy in my college class, and we used to hug, we would hug each other. That's before COVID, way before COVID. But we would hug, and he was like, "Oh, I don't do that." And I was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, when he was growing up, they never hugged. His parents never hugged him, and his sisters and brothers, and so he didn't know love on that level. And I was like, "This is a grown man, and he don't believe in hugging and showing affection." So it's really important what we portray in our plays, in our music, in our everyday life, because someone is always watching.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one good thing about the family I come from. We are a hugging family, and every chance we get, we're hugging each other. And that's just one thing about just people in general. When people show you that kind of love, you want to reciprocate and say, "You know what? I love you too."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I laugh at
absolutely.
I have 2 daughters that my youngest daughter, I mean, she loves to kiss and she loves to hug, and she has this thing where she licks my face, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Did you really just lick my face? And she's like, but mommy, it's because I love you. I'm like, can you love me another kind of way? Like, just give me a hug or, shake my hand or something. But it's her way of being affectionate towards me. And honestly, if she doesn't do it, I miss it. So it's kind of crazy.
I'll let her know that.
Oh, Lord. Don't tell her I said that. But I mean, it's funny how people grow up in I can grow up in this house and you can grow up in the house next door, and we have two different upbringings. Some people hug, some people don't, some people sit at the dinner table together, some people don't. It's interesting to know that people come from different backgrounds and different walks of life, and they can be right next door.
Yes.
And so that's why it's important to us to always be genuine and be authentic. Because believe it or not, somebody is needing a smile, somebody needs a hug, somebody needs someone to listen. I know, Queen, that you and I can relate to a conversation we had with one of my supervisors at my job just Friday. She's always, coming and going and helping everybody and being there for everybody. And she's always has an open door policy, and she's always welcoming everybody into her office, and she's always smiling, but nobody ever asks her how she's doing. And we had an opportunity to ask her how she's doing. And she told us a whole story about her dog, and the dog died, and she got another dog, and that dog did this and that. And I was like, oh, my Lord. And she even came to tears. But she needed that outlet. And you'd be surprised how, you asking someone, you being genuine about asking someone how they're doing will open a door to allow them to get something out that they've been holding on to for a very long time. And so I'm glad that we were able to do that for her. You never know whose heart you can touch just by being in the moment.
Yeah, because so many people hold stuff on the inside, but they show a whole other picture on the outside. And you just never know.
You never know.
That's true.
You never know.
That's right. Just a hug, a hug, a wave. When I went to the hospital for the first day, I saw this lady with white blonde hair, and it looked like she had just had it done. And I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me." I said, "But your hair is off the chain." She was like, "Off the chain?" Not thinking who I was talking to. But I said, no, that's not negative, that's positive. I said, your hair is so bad. She said, it's bad? It's bad. No, ma'am, your hair looks wonderful. I felt so crazy. But you know how when you're used to talking to people who know you or around you, and you say, oh, that's bad, and she thinking that her hair looked bad, like not good. And I'm saying, your hair looks awesome.
Bad. That's bad.
And then you know what she said? She said, thank you so much. She said, you made my day. And I thought that was just so good because I was so serious because, I wear the blonde patch, but that's because they can't get it white. But I wanted the white patch on top of my head. So I'm going to get there one day, eventually.
Yeah.
But I thought that was awesome, that. Yeah. She said that made my day. And it was a little older lady, like maybe 70s or something. She had a little walker, but her hair was slamming. I mean, no, her hair was really nice.
Yeah.
I can't say slamming.
Got me that time. I'm like, slamming?
Slamming? What was her slamming hair? Okay.
Yeah, so, you never know. You just never know. So, let's see, where are we? I'm having so much fun. Oh my God. Miss Sandra, you have anything? Before I go on
I'm actually sitting here and watching the two of them, but not at this moment, but previously when I've seen them at the symposium. They're so refreshing as, the couple, the marriage. And I really look forward to seeing how God is going to really bless the two of you to be a blessing to millions.
Oh,
awesome! Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. TW and I were talking the other day, and I was messing with him, and I said, we're always together. We do everything together. We work together, so we ride to work together, and then we ride home together, and then we do everything, before and after work together, and on the weekends, obviously. And I told him the other day, I said, you never want to be, apart from me. I try to give you space and tell you can go do this if you want to do that, just to give you some time. And he's like, and he told me he was genuine. He said, no, I enjoy spending time together. And it's crazy because it just seems like the more time we spend together, the more he finishes my sentences, the more I finish his thoughts, the more we say the other one wants to say, and it's just crazy. And I always tell him, okay, you need to go in the other room for a little while. Because you need to get out of my head. But we have a wonderful relationship, and I'm blessed to have him in my life. And we, what you see is what you get. It's truly a wonderful thing. So
keep everything on surface.
And you guys have a podcast, huh? Okay, you guys have a podcast. Let's hear a little bit about that.
Yes, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the podcast.
I've been talking the whole time. Oh my gosh. So yes, we have a podcast every Sunday at 6 p.m. It is called
Beyond the Chat.
It's called Beyond the Chat. We do a little bit of everything. We tell jokes, we play trivia, we sing. Yes, what else?
We give away money.
We give away money. We do. We have guest hosts who are characters on the show, played by TW and myself. He is Mr. Cletus, and I am Yvette. So we kind of do a little twist where we have different accents and put on different crazy clothes. We like to have fun. So our podcast, we try to switch it up all the time. But we've been on a 2-week break because we've done 35 weeks in a row.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful.
We will be back next Sunday. We have some new segments that are going to be coming up. We're doing a Man Cave Sundays where TW is going to be just talking to the men, getting real raw and down to the truth about just relationship, being a man, just keeping it 100. And then, of course, if you know me, my favorite color is hot pink. So we're going to be doing pink pumps and pearls for all the ladies. So get ready, get your pink shoes, your pink purses, your pink hats, your pink outfits. And we're gonna set it off. We're gonna be doing some ladies tea talks and having flying in some guests to speak. And we're super excited about our new segments. TW is gonna be cooking, showing everybody how he throws down in the kitchen.
Probably 2 dishes a year.
No, listen, no, he cooks all the time, and he's an amazing cook. So I'm gonna be making sure I shoot some video, giving some little tips on being in the kitchen. We're gonna be doing some reviews on some products. He brought me a new. Oh my goodness! I don't know. Can y'all see my hair? Listen, he brought me a new.
Yes.
He brought me a new flat iron. I've had probably about 7 or 8 flat irons, and I've paid good money for my flat irons. And he brought me a brand new flat iron probably about 2 weeks ago. And my mother can attest, my hair is naturally curly and wavy. I don't care what you do to it. If you flat iron it, if you blow dry it, it's going to be wavy and curly again in about 30 minutes. I flat ironed my hair a week ago with the flat iron he brought me, and it is still straight and still. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a review on this flat iron, because that's not just a flat iron, that is a miracle worker. So,
all right.
So we're gonna be doing some reviews and just having a good time.
Yep. I have quite a few reviews to do on products.
So you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say.
So you said that you sing on your podcast?
We do. We sing gospel. We sing R&B.
Like
we do some old school.
What?
She's trying to get you to sing. Like what? Let me hear what you're talking about.
I understand what you're saying.
A, B, C, D.
Thank you, TW.
I like that you threw that in there. That was good. That was real good.
She even got her clothes like what?
Like tell her.
Like nobody else wasn't gonna hear. Here it is.
So Tim, again, what is it?
Okay, well, since Zandra brought that up, so I might as well put my little 2 cents in. What's my favorite song, Tasha?
Oh my goodness! I want to thank you for all you've done.
Yes, can you just give us a little piece? Because you are a international recording artist. So today we're doing international recording artists and producers and stuff like that. So you have to give us a sample.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Especially so people can go out and purchase when it.
Okay.
We would have never thought of that.
See, that's why we're here. We're here.
I hear you. I am with you. This song is called "I Just Want to Thank You." I wrote it when I was 17, and I recorded it in the studio in Washington D.C. And my mom has been in love with the song ever since. And I never ever remember all the words because it's been so long ago. It's almost been 30 years since I wrote the song. But anyway, it's I just wanna thank you for all you've done. I just wanna thank you for all you've done.
My God. I don't know what it is about that song, but that song, when I hear it, you know how you can hear a song and you're like, oh, that's a nice song. But that song, because I'm always saying thank you.
Yes.
I'm always saying thank you. But it's something about that song that just gets down in my soul and when I hear it. But I also remember a song that you and Terry did, a duet. You remember what song that is? Which one is that?
What you talking about? The one we were talking? The one that started out with like poetry?
I don't remember. I just know that the two of you did a duet. I forgot where we were. You all were performing somewhere.
Oh,
and
we performed it.
Queen,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it's okay. Just let them try it and see what which one they pick.
Just in
Which
case.
one
Yeah,
did
just in case.
Well, listen, he sings a song that makes me cry every time he sings it, and it's called "Falling in Love with Jesus is the best thing I've ever done." And
Yeah, so if you look back like 15 episodes ago
don't try
on
it.
our podcast channel, Beyond the Chat,
Not gonna work.
No, they want you to sing it now. You just sing a little bit
no,
of it.
you want me to sing.
What? Okay, well, go.
No, yeah, you know we're right now. You gotta come on and deliver today.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, because all of our viewers are listening, so they're waiting.
All right.
Oh, okay. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus is the best thing I've ever done.
My. Let's go to church. Hey, let's go to church. I'm ready. Woo,
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
My.
Yes.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay,
Beautiful.
I'm back.
Thank you.
Yes, what a blessing. What a blessing. And you two compliment one another. You know, you compliment one another. The singing and the producing and the marketing, and then y'all sing together. Yeah, you just compliment one another, and that's such a blessing. My husband sings too, but we're not gonna have him to sing today.
Okay.
Listen, we have a joke because my husband cannot hold
Natasha.
a note.
I am.
Yes, phenomenal.
Yeah.
She speaks very well.
You talking about in Orlando?
No.
The Sunday.
Thank you.
The Sunday service. Yeah. Well, you know, Natasha is her background. She's a minister. She's a minister. So we both were ministers in Maryland, and so the message, you know, you ain't had no choice. You had to bring the message.
That's right.
But it starts with you, because you can't. How can I tell you something that I don't believe in?
That's right.
So that's where it comes from. You know, the message.
Yeah. That's
So
we do not apologize for our belief in God. You know, I believe that It's okay to dance. It's okay to get dressed up. It's okay to have fun. You know, Jesus turned water into wine. It's okay to have a glass of wine. It's okay to, you know, have a good time. But know where your roots are, know where your beliefs are, know where your heart lies. And when people see the real you, you know, there's no fake, no phony, no guessing. People love you for your honesty, for your authenticity. And I believe that that is important, you know, and a lot of people miss that part. You know, the people think that being saved or loving God requires you to, you know, stay in the house or just go to work and go to church or just do this or that one thing. But you know, being saved and loving God means you have to be out amongst the people in order to gain their hearts. And we love line dancing, we love singing, we love performing, we love doing sound. We go to balls, family reunions, and weddings, and we dance. We have a great time, and we still know that God is our Savior. He's our King. He's the head of our lives, and I believe that that is what makes a difference.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. So, okay, I know we having fun, y'all, but we have like 19 minutes left, and we got to get through some things, and then we're gonna come back. Donations are being accepted via Cash App, excuse me, $ the LDC, or PayPal. It's paypal.me/Queen Sheila. And then we have announcements. Zandra, I'll let you do the shout outs, okay? I'll do the announcements and then you can do the shout outs. Cool? Whichever one you want to do. Okay? Whoever. Okay. Now,
Well,
if you would like to, if you would like to be a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, then drop us a line to our email. It's letstalksoulinedance@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 813-407-1216. Please subscribe to our page, Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and like and share. Tell all your friends to come on so we can keep this podcast going. We come on live on Facebook and YouTube every Sunday. Sometimes the times change depending on our artists, but it's okay. We still have a good time. So now I got to tell y'all a secret, okay? But I want y'all to tell everybody, okay? Tell everybody about this one. Okay, the Line Dance Connection is having their 2021 annual Urban Dance Symposium here in Tampa. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's going to be October 1st and 2nd. And you have to be in the place. You can go on our Facebook page and the flyer and everything is there, or give me a call, 813-407-1216, and I can answer any questions you have. But tell everybody. You know how when somebody says something bad, y'all go tell everybody? Well, I want y'all to tell everybody about this little thing I said bad, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, so line dance tips. Zandra, you have line dance tips today?
I do have one. If you are a beginner, please remember that repetition is key, okay? But for those of us who aren't, we see a beginner, please don't be rude. Embrace, be patient with them, just as someone was patient with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's
Right. Thank you. Yeah, because we all started somewhere. You know, we all started somewhere. So, shout outs. Miss Zandra, you have any shout outs today?
Yes.
I know.
We're going to give a shout out to if you are in the New Orleans area, please go and see Lady D, or you can go and see the Sims with Let's Mess It Up Lions.
Yes, great. Thank you. And also, if you're in the St. Pete area, or if you're in the United States and you need some audio, visual, and singing and entertainment and setups and bring down and all of that, then make sure you call Natasha and Terry at the Florida Event Source, and then they can tell you what's an email or something. How can they get in contact with you?
Exactly. Contact at fleventsource.com.
Okay, easy. FL you know,
Contact.
falling in love, event
Yeah.
source.
Well, you can also visit the website, and it has all the information on it as well, and that's fleventsource.com.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Great, thank you. So let's see. Now, so we're going to get ready to sum up our closing out of our podcast. So we always want to give you, Natasha and Terry, some last words to leave with us.
Well, I'm still stuck on embracing the new people that's dancing, because if you embrace somebody while they're dancing, they may even try to get loose, and it may mess up them dancing if they're a beginner.
Hello.
So, I'm just saying.
You know what?
Wait till they done.
Wait till they finish and then embrace them.
Okay.
No, we really enjoy what we do as a company, as a couple, and we always look forward to working with people, working with businesses, individuals, and coaching them and giving them insight that they didn't even think of. It's what we typically do is we do a consultation, and then after that, that consultation, everything's charged after that. But typically we do initial consultation to figure out what's going on with your event, what you need, and we're either going to meet you all the way, we're going to meet you halfway, or we're going to just do what you need us to do. But we are very thorough, we're very professional, and we love what we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We absolutely do love what we do. And I love that we have embraced every aspect of event planning.
Yeah, we actually just introduced a new department in our Florida Event Source company, and that is dessert catering.
Okay. Cool.
So we're gonna start doing that as well.
He throws down. Listen, y'all see this shirt? I mean, it's not a small, it's not a medium, okay?
It's not an extra large.
Listen,
it's medium.
It's medium, right? It's medium. I try to be good, but oh my goodness! I mean, from key lime pie to red velvet cupcakes to sweet potato pie to pound cake to carrot cake. I mean, it just is. List goes on and on.
Yeah, we're actually getting ready to do like a partnership with a catering company that's in the Tampa Bay area, GW Sap Catering, and he does barbecue, and I'll be doing the dessert. So we're gonna try to get together and do some things, and it's gonna be some good eating.
And I'm gonna have to do some more line dancing to try to keep these pounds off. I'm gonna have to make some dances.
Zandra, you have a question? Go ahead.
Okay, so you say you all are right?
We're in St. Petersburg, but we service the Tampa Bay area. So Clearwater, Largo, Tampa, St. Pete, wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all need to.
Well, when I come to Symposium, TW, I need to try out some of your desserts, okay?
We'll send you
and
some
I'll
pictures.
be sure to be a critic.
Oh, I'm sure you won't be that critical.
Listen, we are going to have a vendor table.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say, you got to have a vendor table at the symposium. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And cakes and cupcakes and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We can have that because the place we're having doesn't offer that. So we can definitely do that.
She's like, thank you, Jesus.
Okay. Zandra, we have I'm gonna turn it over to you to give your final remarks before we close out.
My final remark is by our couple today, and this relationship. So I encourage each that's listening, please make sure that you are building strong and healthy relationships. It's important. We all need them one way or the other. And I love you too. Wait to see you all in October. I will be at that table in October. Hey, TW, I'm here.
Bring the appetite.
Yes.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna give my closing remarks. My microphone kind of act up. My closing remarks. First of all, I want to say thank you, Natasha and Terry, so much for coming on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance today. And remind everybody that at 6 o'clock today on Facebook, YouTube, any of them tubes that you could turn on to, Beyond the Chat would be on today at 6. No, not today, right? You're not having it today. Not today. They're on vacation.
Season. Yes.
Yeah. So next season. So stay tuned. It starts when? Next week?
Our next season starts next week.
Season 2.
Okay, next season, season 2 starts next week. So make sure you tune in at 6 o'clock. YouTube, Facebook, them other chats and them other things, all them, just click on one. They'll be there. Okay. So I like to close out with a closing prayer. So my prayer today says, it's Sunday, Heavenly Father. Thank you for waking us up this morning and giving us another chance to praise your holy name. May you take us from glory to glory through your word today. We pray that you continue to cover us in your precious blood today and always. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. And
Amen.
In closing, my mom always says, love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of mine. Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zandri, some co-hosts. Thank you, Terry and Natasha, for coming on, being our guest today. We love you. Have a blessed one. And we'll see you on Beyond the Chat next week. All right. Peace. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.